Patience Phillips is, in many ways, the definition of an ordinary woman. She leads a quiet, unremarkable life, one that often goes unnoticed by the world around her. Each day, she wakes up to the same routine, moving through her life with a gentle patience that matches her name. There's a certain calmness to her existence, but also a sense of longing, as if she's waiting for something more, something she can't quite name. Patience works as a graphic designer at a massive beauty company called Hedare Beauty. Her days are filled with colors, shapes, and endless revisions, but her creativity is often stifled by the demands of corporate life. She spends hours in front of her computer, carefully crafting advertisements and packaging designs that will be seen by millions, even though her own name will never appear on them. The office is sleek and modern, filled with ambitious people, but Patience often feels like just another cog in the machine. Patience is naturally shy, and her quiet demeanor makes her almost invisible to her co-workers. She rarely speaks up in meetings, and when she does, her ideas are often overlooked or dismissed. Sometimes, she wonders if anyone would notice if she simply disappeared. The world around her moves quickly, but Patience always seems to be a step behind, watching from the sidelines. Despite her best efforts, Patience is frequently pushed around by her demanding boss and more assertive coworkers. She tries to stay positive, but it's hard not to feel frustrated when her hard work goes unrecognized. She's the kind of employee who always volunteers to help, who stays late to finish projects, but rarely receives any thanks. The pressure and criticism wear her down, leaving her feeling small and unimportant. At the end of each long day, Patience returns to her small cozy apartment, where she lives alone with her beloved black cat, Midnight. Midnight is her constant companion, offering comfort and affection when the world feels cold. Their quiet evenings together are a source of peace for Patience, a time when she can finally let her guard down and just be herself. Patience is known for her kindness and gentle spirit. She's the person who remembers birthdays, who brings in homemade cookies for her coworkers, who listens patiently when others need to talk. Even though she's often overlooked, she never lets it harden her heart. Her compassion is her strength, even if she doesn't always see it that way. Deep down, Patience dreams of being braver, of living a life filled with excitement and adventure. She often finds herself daydreaming, imagining what it would be like to speak her mind, to stand up for herself, to be noticed and admired. But those dreams always feel just out of reach, like distant stars she can never quite touch. Most days, Patience dresses simply, choosing comfort over fashion. She prefers to blend in rather than stand out, moving through the bustling city like a shadow. In a world obsessed with beauty and glamour, she feels plain and unremarkable, convinced that no one ever really sees her. Her life is safe, predictable, and, if she's honest, a little boring. She spends her evenings alone, eating dinner in front of the TV or reading quietly by herself. There's a comfort in her routines, but also a growing sense of restlessness, a yearning for something more. Patience wants more from life, but fear holds her back. She hesitates to take risks, worried about what might happen if she steps outside her comfort zone. The thought of change both excites and terrifies her, leaving her stuck in place, unsure of how to move forward. What Patience doesn't know is that everything is about to change. In ways she could never have imagined, her ordinary life is on the verge of becoming extraordinary. The world she knows is about to be turned upside down, and Patience Phillips will soon discover just how remarkable she truly is. Late one evening, as the city lights flicker outside and the office is nearly empty, Patience finds herself working late yet again. The silence of the building is unsettling, broken only by the distant hum of machines and the occasional echo of footsteps in the hallway. She feels a strange tension in the air, as if something is about to happen. As she gathers her things to leave, she notices a faint light coming from a conference room down the hall, a room that should have been locked and empty at this hour. Driven by curiosity and a sense of unease, Patience quietly approaches the door. Through the crack, she overhears a hushed conversation between two executives. They are discussing a new beauty cream the company is about to launch. But what she hears next chills her to the bone. The cream is not safe. The executives know about the dangerous side effects, but they plan to keep it a secret to protect their profits and reputations. The people at the company are determined to keep this information hidden at all costs. Their voices are low and urgent, filled with fear of exposure. Patience realizes she has stumbled onto something much bigger than she expected, a conspiracy that could harm countless people if left unchecked. Suddenly, a floorboard creaks beneath her feet. The executives stop talking. Patience's heart races as she tries to slip away unnoticed, but it's too late. She is spotted, and panic surges through her. She bolts down the corridor, her footsteps echoing as she races through the darkened building, desperate to escape. But the shadows seem to close in around her, and she realizes she is being followed. A group of men, faces hard and determined, appear from the darkness. They block her path, their intentions clear. They cannot let her leave with what she knows. Patience's fear turns to desperation as she searches for a way out, but every exit is cut off. The men corner her in a deserted alley behind the building. There, in the cold night air, they confront her. She tries to fight back, but she is overpowered. With ruthless efficiency, they silence her and leave her motionless on the ground, believing they have erased the threat she posed. In the chaos, Patience's body is thrown into the dark, icy water nearby. The world fades away as she sinks beneath the surface, her consciousness slipping as the cold envelops her. For a moment, it seems as if her story ends here, lost in the shadows of the night. But as the water grows still, a mysterious light begins to shimmer beneath the surface. The glow grows brighter, swirling around Patience's lifeless form. Something otherworldly is happening, something magical and inexplicable. Out of the darkness, midnight, Patience's loyal black cat appears at the water's edge. With him are a group of enigmatic cats, their eyes shining with an ancient wisdom. They gather around Patience, forming a protective circle, as if performing a secret ritual. The cats move gracefully, their presence both comforting and powerful. As they surround Patience, the magical energy intensifies. It's as if they are breathing new life into her, sharing with her a strength and resilience that transcends the ordinary. Slowly, Patience stirs. She awakens by the water's edge, gasping for air, her senses heightened. She feels different, stronger, more aware, and filled with a newfound sense of purpose. The world looks sharper, and she can sense things she never noticed before. As she rises to her feet, Patience realizes that something deep inside her has changed forever. She is no longer the same person who walked into that office. A powerful transformation has taken place, and she knows she will never be the same again. With a fierce determination in her eyes, Patience is ready to face whatever comes next. After the strange and mysterious night, Patience wakes up feeling an unfamiliar energy coursing through her body. She stands in front of the mirror, searching her own eyes for answers, sensing that something deep within her has changed forever. Her heart beats faster, and she can't shake the feeling that she's no longer the same person she was just hours ago. As she moves through her apartment, she notices her senses are sharper than ever before. Every sound, no matter how faint, seems to echo in her ears. The ticking of a distant clock, the soft hum of the city outside, and even the flutter of a bird's wings are suddenly crystal clear. She can hear, see, and smell things she never could before. The aroma of coffee brewing in a neighbor's apartment drifts to her nose, and she can pick out the scent of rain on the pavement outside. Her eyes catch the smallest movements, a moth fluttering in the corner, a shadow shifting across the wall. Her body feels lighter, more agile. When she moves, it's with a newfound grace, almost as if she's gliding. Her steps are silent, her balance perfect, and her reflexes sharper than she ever imagined. She feels like a real cat, quick, nimble, and impossibly graceful. Patience soon discovers she can leap incredible distances, jumping high onto rooftops with ease. She moves through the city at night, her footsteps barely making a sound, blending into the shadows as if she were born to do it. At first, these changes frighten her. She's confused and even scared by the strange abilities that seem to have taken over her body. She questions her own sanity, wondering if she's dreaming or if something supernatural has happened to her. She breaks things by accident, crushing a glass in her hand without meaning to, or snapping a doorknob off its hinges. Each time, she's startled by her own strength, unsure of how to control it. But curiosity soon replaces fear. Patience begins to cautiously test her abilities, experimenting with what her new body can do. She tries running faster, leaping higher, and moving with even more precision, amazed at how easily her body responds. She climbs walls with her bare hands, scaling brick and concrete as if it were nothing. She runs across rooftops, leaping from building to building, her heart pounding with excitement. Each time she lands, she does so perfectly, crouched and balanced, just like a cat. Slowly, Patience begins to enjoy her new powers. The fear fades, replaced by a sense of wonder and exhilaration. She smiles as she tests her limits, feeling more alive than ever before. She finds herself laughing at the thrill of it all, playfully chasing her own shadow across the rooftops, and marveling at the strength and agility in her hands and feet. Each new discovery brings a rush of excitement. For the first time in her life, Patience feels truly confident and strong. She stands tall under the city lights, her posture proud and her gaze steady. The city that once felt overwhelming now feels like her playground. As she gazes out over the city, Patience realizes she's only just begun to understand her new identity. She trains and practices, determined to master her abilities and discover the full extent of her powers. With each passing day, she learns more about who she really is and what she is truly capable of doing. Patience decides she cannot go back to her old life. She creates a new identity for herself. She designs a special costume, a black mask, a leather suit, and sharp claws. She becomes Catwoman, a mysterious figure who moves like a shadow. Catwoman is not shy or afraid. She is bold, fast, and clever. She uses her powers to explore the city at night. Catwoman steals from the rich and sometimes plays tricks on people who are not kind. Patience feels free as Catwoman. She is no longer invisible. She can do things she never dreamed of. But having a secret identity also brings new problems and dangers. Back at Hedare Beauty, the company's new face cream is about to launch. Everyone is excited, but, I know the truth. The cream is dangerous and can really hurt people's skin if they stop using it. The company is hiding this secret from the world. I want to stop them, but I have to be careful. Laurel Hedare, the boss's wife, is in charge now, and she'll do anything to protect the secret. So I sneak into the company at night to find proof of the danger. I find files and samples that show the cream is unsafe. With this information, I'm ready to fight back. I know I have to stop Laurel before more people get hurt. Laurel Hedare is not just any boss. She is clever, strong, and very determined. She wants her beauty cream to make her famous and powerful. Laurel does not care if people get hurt, as long as she gets what she wants. When she learns that Catwoman is trying to stop her, Laurel becomes very angry. She uses her own secret. The cream has made her skin as hard as stone, so she cannot be hurt easily. Laurel tries to trap Catwoman and stop her from telling the truth. The fight between Laurel and Catwoman is not just about the cream. It is about power and control. Laurel will do anything to win, but Catwoman will not give up. The final chase begins at the Hedare building. Catwoman must get the evidence to the police, but Laurel tries to block her. The two women fight high above the city, jumping from windows and climbing walls. Catwoman uses her speed and skills, but Laurel's hard skin makes her tough to defeat. The battle is fierce. They break windows and smash furniture. Catwoman is smart and quick, but Laurel is strong and angry. The fight moves to the edge of the building. Laurel tries to push Catwoman off, but Catwoman turns the tables. In the end, Laurel's own actions cause her to fall. Catwoman wins the fight, and the police arrive just in time. She leaves the evidence behind so everyone will learn the truth. With Laurel gone, the truth about the beauty cream comes out. The company is stopped, and the people are safe. Patience's actions help many people, even though she cannot reveal her secret identity. The police, including Detective Tom Lone, are grateful but confused. Tom has feelings for Patience, but he does not know she is Catwoman. Patience says goodbye to Tom, choosing to live her life as her true self. Catwoman disappears into the night, a hero to the city. She has faced her fears and defeated a powerful enemy. Patience is changed forever by her wild adventure. She is not just shy and quiet anymore. Now she is brave, strong, and free. She has learned to trust herself and follow her heart. She says goodbye to her old life. Patience is no longer afraid to be different. As Catwoman, she chooses her own path. She helps people in her own way and lives without fear. The story of Catwoman is about finding strength inside yourself. Patience's wild ride shows that anyone can become a hero if they believe in themselves. Her life is full of adventure, and her story inspires many to be brave.